Kasumi Ninja.
In total, there's actually 5 ninjas in the game, 2 that died in the backstory, and then there's Habaki, Senzo, and Gaku. I love how the ninjas have glowing red eyes in this game. It helps make the game stand out. Also, Habaki and Senzo are green and orange, yet on the box, they're red and blue. So maybe they were originally going to be red and blue, but in the end they probably decided to give them more interesting colors. I like the decision. So let's take a look at each of the fighters and see who's cool, who's lame, and who's a fail. And I'll give a rating for each character, out of 1 through 10. So, Jackie, the shirtless guy with a red headband. Well, I think he's pretty cool. Many people say he's like a Liu Kang clone from Mortal Kombat, and I guess he is. Then again, he also does remind me a little bit of Ryu from Street Fighter, because of the red headband. So Jackie is actually a kickboxer, and he has a green beam attack. Pretty cool, but I don't know. There's not much else to really say. I guess he's just a little bland. But still, I'll give the character a 6 out of 10. Next we have Alaric. So Alaric, I think, is the toughest fighter in the game. Alaric will fuck you up. He's kind of cool, actually. And if you're gonna pick the cheapest fighter, you should be Alaric. Also, apparently he's a king where he's from, so that probably explains his extreme strength. I'll give Alaric a rating of 5 out of 10. Even though he's more interesting than Jackie, his design is pretty bland. Thundra. I don't like this character. I just find her a bore. But her name is cool. Kinda reminds me of Storm from the X-Men. Her level is incredibly dull. Just too much gray. I guess she's supposed to be like Blanca from Street Fighter. So other than her fighting in her underwear, there really is nothing too appealing about this character. I give Thundra a 4 out of 10. Danja is one of my favorite characters in the game. She's way better than Thundra to me, and she's the best female character in the game. Her outfit is cool, her level is much better, more color, and I love how she teleports as one of her abilities. It makes her come across as being really mysterious, and makes you wonder what made her get this kind of special ability. Her teleporting can be really annoying when fighting against her, definitely. But with practice, you can work around it and defeat her. She also fights crime at night, which is pretty cool. It makes her like a superhero. I give her an 8 out of 10. A little generous of a rating, but this character just has so much more potential if there had been sequels to Kasumi Ninja. Pakawa is one of the coolest characters in the game, as the badass Indian chief. He's the slowest character, but he's also one of the strongest. So he's the best fighter to pick other than Alaric. Pakawa is definitely cooler than Alaric, I think, and his Indian war cry is pretty amusing when he wins. Pakawa is one of the toughest and scariest fighters in the game. He is fucking vicious. The manual states that he is proud of the amount of scalps he's collected. Jeez. Man, no one fucks with Pakawa, and every time I fight against him I always lose. I'll give Pakawa an 8 out of 10. Whatever. Habaki and Senzo. Well, there's not much to say here, just some really cool looking ninjas. Classic. Ninjas were very popular in the 80s and 90s. I appreciate them adding the creepy red glow to their eyeballs. I'll give them both a 7 out of 10, cause why not? Ninjas are awesome. Angus McGregor is the worst character in the entire game. I hate this character. He makes the game look like it's an embarrassment. His fighter as an inclusion feels like a parody of what a fighting video game character would be, rather than the real deal. Also, the level is really bland, and I have nothing against the bagpipes, but why is it that that's the only music that's playing in his level? Ugh, just God. Also, the fireball he shoots out of his kilt is just awesome, but extremely lame and goofy as hell, and also makes his inclusion that much more embarrassing. Not gonna lie, his name is pretty badass, but that's about it. Also kind of reminds me of Groundskeeper Willie from The Simpsons. People who like playing this character do so because they're making fun of Kasumi Ninja, not because they think the game is cool. I wish Roddy Piper would just come out of nowhere and kick his ass. I give him a 3 out of 10. If you're going to have a cool Scottish character in Kasumi Ninja, then it can be done, but this is not it. My God.